All right, we are live again. We're playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint because I need something else to play slightly less stressful. Uh, Sort of slightly less stressful. It's stressful in a different way. Ooh, there's an official lyric video. It's for a Sabaton song called The Christmas Truce, which arguably is one of the best songs I think they ever made. And it is one of the most truly miraculous events
Welcome to Aurora,
of all time.
incubator of World 2.0. My
So,
name's Jay Skell, and we've been expecting you.
yeah, that's that,
We've been
really.
invited here to innovate, to invent, and to create.
How idyllic.
But we're also asking you to do the most important thing with your lives that you can do. Here, away from the rest of the world, we will build the tools to lead the planet.
See, I wonder why it's mostly probably money.
A blossoming environment.
Why hasn't someone actually tried to do this?
Security for your family.
Do you know what I mean?
Where innovation is celebrated. The generations that come after
You know,
us may forget all about us, but they will thrive.
it's just like, what do you do? How do you do this? Like what he's trying to do. Lease an island from a government and, like, for 100 years, say. And just, you know, build the infrastructure necessary, build up, do this, do what that promo video, that fictional promo video was, basically. So, that's that. Well, there's probably going to be guides I have to look up. That's going to be fun. How do I go to dark mode? I wish... profiles... none of this is... There we go. Why can't you just have a enable dark mode button? Or let's keep going. I might go with him. Wait, I wonder, can we try and recreate The Rock as close as possible? I mean, he's bald as fuck, so we're just gonna leave that be. Or, well, maybe it's a skin thing. Definitely it's a skin thing, but I don't think there's a, like, most games some games, not most, we'll just say some, when you're in a character creation, have the ability to kind of choose your skin tone. This seems to do it mostly by faces, so I'm thinking that one. It's probably the closest to The Rock skin tone. There's no, like, Hawaiian-esque... What is his eye color? I've been watching a lot of The Rock's YouTube channel. Yes, he actually does have a YouTube channel. And a lot of clips where he's, like, fucking with late-night TV hosts. He did this with James Corden recently when he parked his monomobile in a James Corden spot, and I found that very funny. Eye color of The Rock. Brown. So we'll keep dark brown. He obviously has no hair. Although, frankly, I'd love to, like, see him with a wig again. I think that'd be funny. He does not have a beard, so if we can find one I mean, these are scars, so I don't think he does not have that. So here we go. This is about as close as I can get to making the rock in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Oh boy, I think you should do a crossover where it's the Rock as a character, but he secretly works for the CIA. That would be funny. I mean, Ubisoft did a Predator crossover, so there's that. Yeah. Drone swarms. So, drone swarms are actually something nations are testing. I know the US is trying it. Like you could launch from a plane, although you could probably launch them from anything, but I believe they're testing them with a plane. I know we are testing laser weapons. I think we've even deployed a couple of them. Not so much on destroyers, but like what they're supposed to be is point defense and like anti-aircraft weapons, and it's supposed to be like less than $1 per shot, which is awesome. You know? So, excuse me. It's intriguing. The drone thing is more scary than the laser thing because there's the whole Terminator thing. If they become sentient, what happens? What if someone hacks the network that controls the drones and just takes control of them and fucks up us? We'll say a enemy power. Going all old Mission Impossible. They always said enemy power, but it was always implied to be the Soviet Union, and I found that really funny. Right. There's a guy being a Quark on Twitter. Quark is a Star Trek character, and he's really funny. He's nailing down he's watch Star Trek Deep Space Nine. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's really quite something. All right, so hopefully we can turn off music, turn off the radio, because I mostly fly helicopters. Let's do that. Music, bad music. I kind of like the atmospheric sound, if you will. Now there's definitive proof that the music is off. Is there? I know the radio thing was more of an issue in Wildlands, which I have. I have to install it, but I have it. Alright, I think that is everything. Syringes heal injuries. Risk of injury, none. Stamina consumption, none. Health through gen, maximize. Darkest night. What is... special abilities. What are... Oh, okay. Choose how much non-player teammates, sync shot weapons are available. Yeah, no, we need that. I think that's everything. We're good to go. I'm thinking, because I have beat this game on another account and I'm in the middle of that other one, So the world parameters, we are going to do them... I'm going to leave all of these on, But eventually, what will happen is I will do Terminator, which is like 2, 3 missions, which honestly sucks because this was actually really good. I wish this was DLC sized because more missions would have been great. You know, don't make it so quick. But I did like having Terminators like randomly appear and chase me around and everything. Resistance is okay. Um, and then Amber Sky, which is the oh fuck, what was it? It was the Rainbow Six Siege crossover. So I want to beat the game before I do any of these. Um, so that's one way of wrapping stuff around. I chose this game mostly because it's a long, large amount of content. Being that I'm playing for 2 hours on average, hopefully, or close to, I am. I need a long game, so right now, that's why I decided to go with this. Yes, it is a Ubisoft game, but I get a small amount of enjoyment out of it at least. I have played, as I said, the other mode, the Conquest mode. I think you have to beat the game or do something in order to play that, but still, what can I say? Oh, shit. Blowing up things. So, I will get to that. That gives us a lot of content. And then it's probably going to be either Assassin's Creed Origins or something else. I want to finish games I have installed or installing. Um, Night night.
Who are these guys?
But yeah, no. I want to finish games I have installed. I have, I believe, World of Tanks installed, but that will be more of a random situation, and I don't really intend on exporting the random streams all that much, if at all. If it's like a particular, because World of Tanks is multiplayer to begin with, they have modern armor. They do a better job than of modern armor, in my opinion, than Armored Warfare on console. But then again, my.com abandoned Armored Warfare on console. Hello. And they didn't really fix this issue. The issue it had was the server would disconnect. Like your internet can be perfect and fine. It could be wherever the fastest speed connection is for the internet and whatnot, but it could still disconnect, and it's not even your fault. I'm supposed to have it's either 60 gigs or 60 meg. It's a relatively good. Okay, here we go. So I can either start the conquest mode, which I won't do. I'm going to continue the story. But again, so yeah, that's that. I'm doing this. So always do the story mode first, otherwise people who don't know will get confused. Alright. Grenades! A classic weapon. Right. I don't like how it adaptively changes the camera when you turn. Like, this feels physically wrong to me. I'm obviously pressing the bumper button to fix that, but what can I say? Cracker Jacks, let's get that ammo. If I ever do merch in the future, I doubt I will, but if I ever did merch, I think one of the things I would say is like Cracker Jacks. I find myself actually randomly saying that all the time. So where are they? They are somewhere around here. Dude, I have survived Terminators, and we are summoning the devil. Sure. That'd be something. They did like some sort of weird magic thing. Not canon, but like... Alright.
I got a survivor! My position! I'm taking some cover! We got a survivor! Got him!
Oh. I mean, it technically doesn't matter. I've found that the suppressor works only if you do a headshot. It doesn't really work any other time, mostly. And as I got higher level and better gear, I found that it doesn't really matter one way or the other, to be honest.
Some of you have got to be alive.
Oh boy. I gotta think about lunch.
Stormcloud 1-1, this is Weaver, come in, over. This is Weaver, come in, over.
Anything?
Ugats. Contact, contact.
Check fire!
Walker.
Shall we, Weaver?
I mean, you had to kill him at the end, so that's good. Granted, I just did a major spoiler there, but hey.
Walker,
Dangerous area.
what the hell are you doing?
Alright.
I just smoked a ghost, first kill of the day. These guys ain't shit. I don't know what everyone's worried about.
You just better hope to God we kill them all. Last thing you want on this island is a pistol.
What the?
Well, he certainly wasn't my first kill of the day. Okay.
Enemy coming!
Alright. We have a rifle. Well, technically we have two, I suppose. But, okay.
Mayday. Mayday. This is Ghost Lead. Does anyone read?
What I don't like...
Ghost Lead.
I
Who is
don't...
this?
I don't know
I got
if...
the radio
See,
from
this
my
game
This ghost still
kind of falls into a trap where...
The White Rabbit.
or run with the Red Queen. Give me a sit rep.
That can wait. Your man's getting medical
It
treatment.
falls into the trap that Mass Effect did where, yes, there are many faces, but the voice doesn't always fit the face.
Understood. Ghost
Like,
Lead
the
out.
voice of male Commander Shepard and female Commander Shepard only, in my opinion, work with the default face. If you know what I mean. There we go. We were on the wrong side camera. But, oh god, what else is there? This game kind of does that. Most of the time, like, most of the faces work with this. What I wish they had was multiple voices. You know, if... I realize that's expensive, and I know what I'm asking, but... I kind of wish that was a thing. If only to... Wow, I didn't think I was a real deal Spec Ops badass. That's something. But I wish... My car now. I wish there were multiple voices, just as there are multiple faces, if you know what I mean, for games like Mass Effect or this. I wonder why they didn't... I wonder why they didn't have the original... God damn it. Scratch my head for a quick sec. I wonder why they didn't have the original Ghost Lead voice. You know? That would have been interesting. I thought he was pretty good. I have not played the female version of Ghost Lead in this, so I don't know how that actress is, but I'm sure she's just as good. So right. Is it? Okay, so we still have to drive up there. Most of the time as I find bivouacs and helicopters, I either fly or just fast travel. I almost never drive. It is probably in games like this, especially in like Watch Dogs 2, that's probably the best example. Fast traveling is really the way to go across that map. Unless a mission specifically requires you to drive, it's probably best you just fast travel because driving is more of a chore than anything. They kind of dealt with that a little bit in
Who the hell are you?
Legion. Uh,
Turn around and go back down the mountain.
Things are a little tense, you know?
and
Watch how you handle that weapon.
but there's like an auto
watch
drive
you in the narrow one.
feature, you know, which is nice.
And what's there one?
The cave. So we call it. Get in.
Oh, for the love of God, I sometimes logging into my school's online thing because I'm an online student. I got a 100 portfolio video, so walkthrough exercise. But that's due Sunday. Submit rush. Yeah, how my current teacher does homework is a little weird. So usually, you know, you have your due dates. That isn't weird. You know, it's college, so it's sometimes due at midnight that day. So you could actually, I would highly advise not doing this, but pretty much procrastinate all throughout the day and up to the day of.
What is this place?
But as long as you get your homework in by midnight, you know, nobody cares kind of a thing. But it's, you submit the previous week's new homework, so that was Rush, yesterday, because it was due Wednesday. They're both not due Sunday, which kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. But what you do now is you start the homework due Sunday. And this is the last week anyway, so I have to do that. I'll probably do that after stream or tomorrow.
Are you boys all right or what?
We're the only two left in our job. No radio, no drones. Between the two of us, we got 2 rifles and 8 mags.
Locals got water here. And some supplies.
All possible Russian claims plus Manchuria and Port Arthur. Because why not? Oh, that's great. I play Hearts of Iron 4. One of the previous streams I say that. And one of the mods I like to play is Kaiserreich.
But there are definitely hostiles
And
Tangled with some troops out there who were calling themselves wolves. You know what
yeah,
we're dealing with.
it's a great mod. I highly suggest you get Hearts of Iron 4 and then the mod Kaiserreich. You do not need any DLC to play it, which is great. So
by operation, I assume you mean the massively wild screw-up.
yeah, that's that, really.
You playing nice?
I'm just trying to find out why a bunch of grunts are falling from the sky into our laps, honey. Well, someone sank a naval cargo ship off the coast. Then the entire archipelago overall went dark. Now, we were sent here to figure out what happened. Next thing we know, the choppers were taken down. Almost half of my soldiers are dead.
Best we can tell, some kind of military takeover. Sentinel, military contractors, they put this place under martial law, using the old boot-in-the-neck technique to enforce it.
Scaltech is still making all the high-tech stuff they always make. Except maybe now they're making more weapons. Not exactly the libertarian utopia J. Skell advertised.
Where can I find J. Skell?
The head of Scaltech himself.
What has been...
We haven't seen him, but his drones are keeping an eye on his islands.
So you think he's still a part of this?
We're just not sure why.
All right. Well, I'll put figuring it out on my to-do
That's
list.
funny.
For now,
Reddit
you're
is
wounded.
an interesting experience. It's not in a good place right now. Damn the
One of your guys needs
UK.
to rest, but he won't shut up.
I wouldn't know what this meme means from r/funny.
I'll give you the guided tour.
What else is there? One of my favorite subreddits is r/idiots in cars. That's always fun. I can't say how long it's been there, but it seems like a decade up. I got a car full of moss in it. That's interesting. That's from the Reddit subreddit r/mildly interesting. Oddly enough.
Hey, how are you, man?
What was the most rebellious thing I did in school?
Who's left? Who made it?
I think I wore combat boots to school a few times. I don't know. It was a whole thing.
You damn superhero.
Cat video.
Here's another superpower.
I can't find Midas.
She would make... You don't think would backfire. Boy, that's an interesting question. It's...
We'll take care of it, all right?
What's a wish you would make that you don't think would backfire?
With the comms blackout, I can't reach the ship. But I'll talk to Mad Shot, the big guy.
I honestly wish, with hindsight, because there are some issues I have living with my father for so long. Some of them are of my own doing. Some are his. But... Wait, what? That time, U.S. scientist injected plutonium. Oh my god, today I found out some weird stuff. Okay. But no, let's get back on topic here. He had a habit of yelling a lot. In fact, his way of fixing issues with me was yelling. So that'd be my grades. I didn't do my homework all that much. I passed high school on the skin of my teeth. But when I got to college and moved out of him, overall, I discover AI teammates. Oh, wait. We're doing a thing.
The mission here has been hard.
Okay, here we go.
So many levels.
And
so
he said things like, if you can always do something with your hands, you'll always find a job. And I realize how that sounds be nice. But what he meant by that is, like, if I can cook, I could always find a job at a restaurant or something. Or, like, what he wanted me to do was... And it took me an extremely long time to realize this.
Others have survived here.
He wanted me to do something he wanted, mold me into an exact copy of himself. So that would be like a chef, and while, you know, that was interesting. I did learn some things when I went to culinary school. I ended up realizing it wasn't for me.
Because we are ghosts.
So what can I say? And
at any point after you have reached Erewhon for the first time, Fury, Fix-It, and Vasily can be activated or dismissed at will.
Oh, how nice.
From the beginning, you will be able to fully customize them.
And various other things that made me think a certain way, and it's been difficult getting out of it. You know.
Your teammates can be tweaked just as much as your main
but I am, over time, slowly but surely. I lived with him for nearly...
You decide to go stealth? They will equip
18 years?
Or go prone when possible. But if you decide,
because I lived with him all throughout.
They will stick by your side.
Elementary was kind of here and there. All throughout junior high.
You can give to your teammates.
All throughout
group on your location to hold their current position.
High school, some of college,
and to
being culinary school.
These orders can be given at
but
any time. Even through your
it took me until
once they approach potential threats, the teammates will notify
oh god, probably like 2018, 2019, after his death, actually.
You will be able to set up a
last year before or something.
You can even
that I realized he was actually emotionally abusive and manipulative. Like,
teammates have weapons equipped at all times.
the man was something. He also had a habit of trying to impart very old style, well, not old, but like his version of morality on me. I don't know if it's exactly morality, but the best example I have is when there is absolutely no one around for me to talk to. I do mean absolutely no one, like no one of my age or no one I can find common conversation with. Chances are I will go on my phone and do stuff. So that would be listening to like YouTube or an audiobook, or I'd have it low enough so that if someone wanted to speak to me, I would speak to them, so I wouldn't be like rude in that way where volume up, I don't want to talk to you. I didn't really want to talk to anyone when he forced me to go to a synagogue all the time. I was born Jewish. I have no problem with Judaism as such, but I don't really agree with organized religion in any sense of the word, and that's all I'll say on that, because otherwise I'll get in a rabbit hole. But he had a few times, when I lived with him in high school, we went to this conservative synagogue. Now I say conservative because that's what it was. There's the Orthodox Judaism, which are the Hasidic, guys, the guys who women, whatever. It's the people who have the weird, big, funny hats and the, like, locks down their face, hair, or something. There's them. They're the ultra-conservative Orthodox. Then there's the conservative Jews, who aren't that way, but, they have conservative tendencies here and there. That's just the aspect or type of Judaism they follow. There's nothing wrong with that. And then there's Reform Judaism, who is the easiest one for me to deal with if I have to sit through a service, just because the more orthodox and conservative the type of Judaism or religion, the longer the services are, and my God, is it annoying. I hate sitting through... wait, this is episode 3. We do not need episode 3, where I think it was this. Okay, so we have Op Greenstone. Find a way off the island. So
anything different since that broadcast went out?
I know where he is. So basically, he had a habit of trying to do things. Where the hell is Mads? Okay, so here's this. Okay, so he's over here. So there he is. He's looking for the solid circle thing. But when I visited him in Arizona, he took me to a Reform synagogue, and he kept saying, "Max, maybe you should try it," because that's my name. I'm like, no, I'm a diehard atheist. I am not going to partake in religion for shit. I didn't say shit when I spoke to him about that, but every time I visited him in Arizona, he always made me go with him at least once, maybe twice. I'm like,
heard he was an operator.
Jesus fucking Christ, I hated going. I couldn't say that to him. He's the type of guy you can't say no to, and not for good reasons, not because he's all cute, fluffy, and adorable. No, he will scold you, he will yell at you, or something. I should have given him hair. He looks better with hair now that I think about it. Oh boy, that looks funny. I hated going. and you can't tell him that. He had this way of scolding me where he would make a face, and I'm like, what? What are you gonna do? There is nothing to do. I got to the point with him when he was doing that, when I'm on the phone,
You got a mean look in your eye.
doing
You got big
reading the
plans?
news in most cases. That's all I was doing. I wasn't like playing a game because, again, if conversation happened, I would switch to the convo.
And leave us
But
regular folk to fend for ourselves.
he's like, Max, put your phone away. I'm like, no. What am I going to do? Who am I going to talk to?
Kilometers away.
And this and that.
It's an awful way
And
to run with your tail between your legs.
I was just like, and he's like, we'll talk about this later. We never did. He would always do this senseless and baseless threats.
USS Wasp is a couple dozen
That
off the coast. If I can get there,
basically,
The Wasp, huh?
I'm more I'm happy
there are a couple of jarheads on board.
he's not around anymore, and being he passed away, because I hated visiting him. He, even before his health was to the point where really flying wasn't an option, he never came to visit me. It was always me going to him. Granted, he did pay for it. I won't really fault him for that. He did pay for my flights to and from.
We're no match for former
I'd stay for a few weeks, kind of a thing. But after a while of visiting him, let's get back to that, he would never, like, we wouldn't do anything. Sometimes we might go to a museum. Sometimes we might go to restaurants, although we went to restaurants fairly frequently. Or like really nice ones. I'm not really complaining about that, but it's more the frequency of doing it. Because as I started visiting him in Arizona, we just never did anything. Just never. Like, I'm like, let's go see a movie. Let's go to the park. Let's do something. And I would help him get out of the stuff, his chair. He was also really lazy. He was always like, have everyone else do stuff for me. He, basically what a lazy person is. Alright, let's get going. I realize I'm airing some personal family drama here, but who cares? But... And he would still yell at me every now and then for baseless shit. Like, I'm making myself a sandwich, and he's like, where's my sandwich? Just like that. I remember it clear as day. So you never asked for one. And then he's like, and then he screams, I did ask. Spit coming out of his mouth. And I make it, I don't even put, like, any effort into it. He's like, oh, yeah, thank you. He says it nice. Like, oh, thank you, Max. I'm like, you completely ignored the fact you screamed at me over me not making you a sandwich. Like, wow. Honestly, now, getting back to this Reddit question, because we kind of left that. I wish he would, because he said, some more context here, when I'm 18 or something, he would move to Arizona. Now, that didn't exactly happen. I moved into my mother, and I said... how I convinced him to basically leave to Arizona was basically... want to move in with Mom. This allows you to go to Arizona. Because he was getting tired of the winters in Illinois, and they can be aggressive at times. One time, the snowstorms there... covered our apartment sliding door halfway. We were quite literally buried in, and he still had to go to work. So I had to basically drag him. I had to get my ass out of bed to do a path sometimes to get so he could safely get to the car. So there was that. Oh, come on, guys. But no, it's just, I wish he moved to Arizona when my mother divorced him, and then, maybe visit once during the summer for a week or so, a couple of weeks, and whatnot. Or just left in general, because after he died, some interesting things I discovered. There was this lady who was like, oh, your grandfather will pay for this and that, and he was that way too. My grandfather is a ridiculously wealthy man, and I'm of the mind that a person's money is their money, and they could dull it out however they wish. And my grandfather gave 40% of his estate, if he died before my father, to him, and I would have gotten 10%. My father's sister, my aunt, would have also gotten 40. Fuck off! Oh my god! Hang on, we need to ban Disu 7299. 7299 spam. Jesus Christ, I hate it when that happens. Those people are just the worst. But getting back to the story, that's the estate, basically. I don't know how big it is. I don't want to know. I just know that that's how it's being dulled out. And I only discovered this after he died, because next of kin, if a parent dies, next of kin inherits it. That's, that's how it works. That's how it's written. And so the fear would be, if he got married to this other woman, she would have inherited it. She would have inherited his estate, because that's usually how that works. Although I think if you have a living next of kin that isn't a wife, the next of kin should inherit the majority of a parent's personal estate by state or federal law. But the wife gets a percentage, whether it's your first wife, that's the mother of those kids, or like a second wife that's like a step-parent. This applies to a father as well, that sort of thing. And I'm just like, if she gets this, she's going to be living the high life. Because as she says, oh, Dave will pay for this trip, Dave will pay for that. I'm just giving a name right there. I'm not, that's not his actual name. But I need a name, so to make the conversation flow. So I'm just like, this is terrible. Like, this woman can't. And we weren't, nobody was sure how we could convince my grandfather how to, like, ensure she doesn't get anything or get very little, because we knew she would spend it and live the high life kind of a thing, or something along those lines.
Dad? Don't hurt us, please.
And yeah, what can I say? So there's that. Thankfully, he died quite literally, I think, a week before his marriage. From that point,
when Sentinel people, he helped us out. Why did he say
so there's that. I inherited his estate. The issue, we feel she stole some stuff before we could get it. So unfortunately,
What happened to your chopper?
we couldn't get at most of it back. She called my mother out of the blue one day and saying this and that, trying to probably smooth things over, I don't know. And my mother was like, hey, we just couldn't find it when we were going through his house, but there was a Seder plate that I'd like, which is a thing you do with Passover. It was a nice plate. My grandmother got it for him. My other grandmother, my maternal one. And,
talking about. I'll pick him up after I get back.
Yeah, there was some other stuff. There was an iPad he had that I wanted. I have another one. as a part of Full Sail University's, their Project Launchbox, or at least the one I am a part of, you get one, so I guess that isn't as much of a problem anymore, but yeah, she took some things she shouldn't have that were family heirlooms to a degree. Alright, let's...
Heads up. Bad guys are close. Heads up. Bad guy over there.
Oh, wow.
Eyes on hostile.
Look at that. But in the grand scheme of things, going after her for that stuff without any proof that it even existed is not really worth the effort, especially now. That was a general collective decision. Because, like, how can we prove these things existed to begin with? Talk to Fox. Oh, that's not him. Okay, where is he? Oh, he's over there. So, yeah.
What the hell?
Luckily, she didn't get it, because she would have probably spent it like crazy. She already moved into my dad's house. She was his fiance as well, and such,
people.
but...
He must be a new security programmer.
What can I say?
Holy flying cow.
This guy looks like one of my teachers. My well, Full Sail has this thing where they have an overarching instructor and then individual instructors that you have. So my instructor is not actually the guy whose tutorials I'm going off of for Adobe Creative Cloud.
You have to get out of here.
And so with that was interesting. For my current class, I'm not actually necessarily being taught anything by the teacher himself. He seems like a nice guy. He had an intro video, this and that. He had like Zoom classes, but like I opened the one link for the live classes, and no one was there. I did this twice because it started at 7, thinking, oh, maybe there might be questions I can ask. And I'm just like, because I wanted to recreate an effect, like a Star Trek transporter effect. And I wanted to do it with something else, because I like to dabble in making certain videos, but that's on a separate channel. That's not this. And so since I now have access, at least for the time being, to Creative Cloud at home, I wanted to ask him, how do I remake this? Because how I did one thing was simply just changing the opacity. That's easy to do. But in the case of this actual effect, this thing that makes it look like the character is transporting, how do I do that, if you know what I mean? So let's get going. Turn on the interface. Oh, do we just not have a thing? Okay, so we need to... Okay. Find Josiah Hill. We can take my helicopter. And it was a pretty cool effect as well. Boy, what other stuff could I randomly talk about? I got bananas! They look rotten. Very ripe. Oh boy. I'm out of stuff to talk about. That's sad. What else is there? There is how I feel about my paternal cousin, but that's a little too personal right now. So I don't really intend on, I guess, revealing that. Let's get the collectible. I also, I'm thinking of Watch Dogs again. I do actually have, hello, all of the Watch Dog games in some form. I have a copy on PS4 for Legion. I think I have a copy for Watch Dogs 2 on PS4. I have a PC version.
Red Queen. White Rabbit. Nomad?
I have a copy of Watch Dogs 1 and 2 on PC.
Josiah.
It's just where to play it, basically.
Holy shit. Nice to see you're still above ground.
Anyone else from your chalk?
A few. But we're scattered.
Man,
I thought his tattoo
sure screwed the pooch
was
on
like
this one.
a sleeve for a minute, like of a shirt.
Josiah. I saw Walker out there, hunting down our soldiers.
You saw who?
Lieutenant Colonel Walker.
Cole Walker. Here. Fighting our guys? There's no way.
I might order food.
He's turned on us.
Not sure what I'm gonna order though, because
no way for
it's
our
like
people
the
to
only
die.
thing really around me
I
is
guess duty and honor are
fast
going the way of the
food
dinosaur.
of various types. There's a couple of burrito places, so that's a place called Hothead Burritos and Chipotle. They pretty much do the same thing.
So what's your lay of the
Some
land?
Chinese restaurants, which is which is fine, but the unfortunate thing is there's not anything
Either Walker sank that cargo ship,
really
or someone
around
he
that
was working
isn't
with did.
fast food. Like, I don't always want... Excuse me. I don't always want to eat fast food or Chinese food or burrito stuff, but mostly within the range of DoorDash that I'm currently in, because that varies based off of what's around you, kind of a thing. Can I... Mostly based off of the range, like where you are, it bases, I believe this is how it works, based off of your address,
Everything
what
that
you can
happened here
order,
was 'cause of that prick.
and if it's too far away, based off of a certain time limit,
I'll locate Jay
or
Scott.
mileage distance or
Met
something.
some Skeltec employees.
One of the two
See what they
ways.
know.
It just won't
I'll try and
order,
round up more survivors.
you know,
We'll link up
won't,
at
it won't
RP Delta.
let you
Sounds good.
get it, so... Alright. Combat efficiency. Are we just going back to Erewhon because I can Okay, so I wonder if I can go back. I wonder if I can go back to Erewhon in the conquest mode. Because they still have to be there. The Sentinels never found them. Throughout the entire game, there's no attack. The Sentinels never found Erewhon and never attacked it. At least in my previous playthrough that I beat the game in. Like, you don't see... I don't know. You just don't see it, but I have to remember, like, the lake that it's in. I have to write that down somewhere.
You ever think we'd end up here? Don't lead Sentinel back here. Lives are at stake.
Yeah, I'm well aware, my dude. I am well aware.
Mads, did the folks from the beach make it back?
You mean the survivors? I knew some of the people on that boat since they were babies. I saw them take their first steps.
I did my best.
Your best? We were supposed to have a ship. Marines. And all we got were bodies washing up on the shore and some grunt twisting in the wind.
Mads, this grunt did save a whole lot of us. My daughter? It's not a small thing.
I know. But it ain't enough. Not with these odds.
Okay, I'm gonna download a zip file.
I found my friend Sergeant Major Hill. We've got a plan to go after Jay Skell. If we can stop him, take control over the drone.
Hold on. You think Jace is behind this? You're wrong. He's a good guy and my best friend. Sentinel took over the island. Follow me. I have evidence.
Well, I got more immediate problems. My people have to prepare for the long haul. You gonna lend a hand?
Okay, ninja moves. Dan Walker, After Effects tutorials.
All right.
So
finding Skell is my priority.
Okay. Yeah. No, there's some tutorials I want to save somewhere, if you will. Talk to Fox. Fox is over there.
Keep an eye on any stocks from the outcasts. If you see someone sick, give them a hand. Make sure you do it in a way that's sanitary.
Honestly, this would be really cool, having, I'm assuming this is a ravine, or cave. I mean, there's a cave partly, but having a house in here? Oh my god, that'd be great.
All right, Fox, what have you got?
I'm telling you, Jace is not behind this.
Let's see what news is going on.
He sent me the video of the guy in charge of
Sentinel. That's something.
That surf on the south coast looks rough as shit.
Don't curse.
Seriously?
Stone is gonna find any employee who curses?
Ask him yourself.
Captain Gibson. Captain Coleman. That's the two soldiers I wanted to see.
Mr. Stone.
Operation Citadel is an outstanding success. No communication of any kind is leaving or coming into the island. The drone perimeter is active. And while Miss Fury is out there winning hearts and minds, you lot are going to root out the troublemakers. Captain Coleman, I want those homesteaders under control.
There's a cutting-edge technology that I'd like to exploit.
Sounds perfect. Captain Gibson, take care of that terrorist bomber and those outcasts of hers. And we know there ain't many left. But they're in your AO. Find them. Squash them.
Sir, are the holding facilities complete?
I said squash them, not capture. Don't y'all just love being in the South Pacific? The way the ocean breeze carries that scent of jasmine reminds me of Savannah. Now, y'all enjoy yourselves out there. If you see a ghost from one of those choppers, shoot on sight.
Clearly, Jace is not behind it.
Look, even if only Sentinel's behind this, it means your pal lost control of Aroa. He sank that cargo ship, and I still have to find him. He's the only one who'll know what to do.
Fine. Screw it. He has a villa hidden in the hills. The door code is 120386. Just give him a chance. That's all I ask.
Probably not. I'm just like watching a lot of royal news. Remembrance Day was recently. I saw the British royal family, believe it or not, has a YouTube channel. And I watch it every so often. I don't watch everything, but you know, whatever. But one thing, because I've never actually seen a full, like, Remembrance Day event in Britain. Never been to Britain, but, you know, in the age of live streaming. So they had either a live stream or a full recording of it, and I'm like, oh, this is great. It's actually a really nice ceremony. So, go check it out. It should be one of their more recent videos.
You ever think we'd end up here?
German lawman. Okay, there's that. That's a little too political. Bunch of local news. Oh wow, CVS is closing stores. That's Wall Street Journal, if you want to look that up yourself. I'm sure you can. CNN is another one. I'm sure multiple people are reporting on that. Apple is allowing you to repair stuff yourself, finally. Oh boy, what else is there? It should be interesting. I almost want to get like a broken iPhone, because I guess what they're letting you replace is the screen, the battery, and the camera. Like, you have to buy the specific tools for it and the replacement part in question. Which is interesting. I'm actually quite surprised they're even considering that sort of thing, to be honest. Nothing really new, it's really happening. The Sinister Six seems to be the next villain for the Marvel version of the Man of Spiders. So, there is that. Alright, so where...
Hold up. We got bad guys nearby. All set.
Really? I know how this works. It should just know that I've already... Well, I mean, I'm playing on a different account, so I guess that argument's rather moot.
Got him. They're down. Solid work.
Something doesn't feel right. Damn, we got.
What's this now? We got hostiles in the area.
Right. You can... I don't know when exactly I will do it, but... You can expect streams of Halo Infinite. Probably not the multiplayer as much, just because I prefer to play with other people that I know in that situation, but the campaign, eventually. I have no idea when that'll be. I'm definitely buying the game. I'm definitely, you know, buying the game, but, what can I say?
Bad guys, danger close. Copy, boss. Moving there.
Maneuvering to the target.
Set here, boss.
Got that hostile.
Ready to shoot. Killed him. Good hits.
Alright.
That's it. All good.
Just wait for that timer to happen.
Moving in on hostile. On target. We're set. Hostile down, Ghost Lead.
This is so effective. I actually like flying this drone. That's really cool.
Maneuvering in position. On your go, Ghost Lead. Cleared. They're gone. Rock and roll.
We got a shirt. Oh, for fuck's sake. There's that. Team level 4.
Roger. Getting in position. Set here, boss.
Just get rid of them.
Okay, Ghost Lead. We're clear. Well done.
Some of them might be inside. Oh, no. This guy's out. There's a sniper.
Roger. Moving to target.
Right. Let's see. I have a cat who wants me to pet her and give her attention.
Got him. They're down.
Nice shooting.
Hey, got company. Spotted one. There.
What do you want?
Hi. No need to be afraid. Would you, happen to know where I can find Jay Skell?
That's the truth.
Thanks a million.
For Britney Spears after... What? Oh, okay, there's that. One said to crossover to... Hang on, I need to open a thing.
Who are you?
I'm just the mailman.
I'm looking for Jay Skell. Fox asked me to help him. Is he at the villa?
I don't know. He used to work in his basement office. There's an entrance by the tunnel. Is Dr. Fox okay? Is Harmony?
They're safe. Thanks for your help.
I wish I could tell you more.
Located a bad guy over there.
What are you doing here?
What is this?
Let me get a clean shot. All set. We're clear. They're gone.
Solid work.
I almost wish there was like a town liberated situation. Okay, so where was the... Okay, there it is. We will steal that helicopter that's closest to me. Oh, the T9. This looks like it's Chinese. Because I know the Chinese have a bullpup rifle. I forget what it's called, but... B... reveals plans to construct... Starfleet intends to return to exploring new worlds, hinting that she was speaking. Okay. And of course, episode was titled. Why was it? Okay. I really wish I had a Paramount Plus subscription. Just because Discovery is getting really interesting right now. Uh-huh, I'm well aware. I remember this mission gave me so much trouble, and it was entirely my fault. Boots! Let's put on some boots. It'd be funny if they actually, like, put on boots. Do we have... well, if we get a skin, I'm probably just going to put it on, because it looks better. But it was this part here. At least... wait. Because I didn't notice this door, and I'm like, where the fuck do I go?
Heads up, bad guy over there.
So... I really should go through all my collectibles in my other playthrough, and you guys, the enemies are so stupid.
Bad guy over there. Raj.
It's like, okay, where's the entrance?
You go, Ghost Lead. Heavy gunner here.
Some of the goodies in this place.
Roger, moving.
Got a hostile position there.
Ready, boss.
Okay, Ghost Lead. We're clear. I see a breacher.
Well done.
Hostile identified. Over there. Breacher identified.
I wish they had a thing where it's like find all enemies and like stuff.
Get here, boss.
Alright.
Killed him.
Rock and roll.
Oh, do we... Okay, we have 3.
Copy, boss. Moving there. On your go, Ghost Lead. Hostile down, Ghost Lead.
I gotta level up. It's honestly quite something that you could probably kill an entire area's worth of enemies just with this drone.
Moving to the target.
Oh, Flora, come on.
Prepared to fire.
Oh, I have to... I play with my cat every now and then, at least for an hour every day, but... I did the morning chores, you know, I made sure the food was good, the water was good, the box is clean, you know, but this is her just wanting attention. Do you want attention? I will lightly pet you with my foot because my hands are, occupied.
Okay, Ghost Lead. We're clear.
Oh, I guess I could have gotten that guy. Right. Where are all my friends gone? I don't know where they are. She's currently laying down at my feet, so she's actually rather warm. Sometimes she will actually just lay down on my feet, physically.
Let me get a clean shot.
Oh, hurry up.
Hostile down, Ghost Lead.
All clear here.
Nice shooting.
Let's see what this does. Oh, press the X button. I don't care. Where's my helicopter? I mean, I guess I could go for that other one. I prefer that. It's sometimes easier to get a shot off, or if I miss a headshot, then I can use that. SAS G12, this is Russian, obviously. Oh my god. Okay, let's... The newspaper, let's go with that. Those are always nice because those are the fast travel points. Now it's just figuring out how to get to the helicopter. I have found a way! Let's take that ammo. I wonder... I'll have to look at it, like, after the fact, but... Oh, look! Another one. Come on, let's discover it. But, I have to figure out... How do I make the chat go away? Or something, or if there's like an overlay that just has the chat somewhere else. Okay. Drone, we'll avoid that for the time being.
Roger that. Moving now. Roger, getting in position.
What just happened? Oh my god, that's a game clip right there. Okay. Is there like a sniper I can fire at or something? Talk about some funny sci-fi sounds.
Ready, Ghost Lead.
You know what? Fuck it.
Cleared. They're gone.
Well done. I need you to sit in over there.
We got you. Moving now.
And the funny thing is, they don't notice. Oh, I guess they do. Or they don't.
Hostile in sight. There. Let me get a clean shot.
You know what?
Hit him! Hit him!
Roger. On it. Roger. Here it comes. Hostiles hit. Combat drone deployed. Shot one of them.
Firepower, go and fix it.
Bad guy spotted. Fury is down. Line him up. All good. Over there.
Ran through an explosion. I'll do that as a game clip. Right.
Creature marked. Wasted. Hostile drone destroyed. Marking a heavy gun.
Oh, I thought we had to like speak to someone.
Could have used that.
Get him.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say.
Enemies hit.
Warning, terrorist attack. Well, you don't say. I'm a bit of a terrorist to you guys. So is there... Alright.
Blasted him.
We have to go over there.
I saw Fix It take one. Someone help Fury. Target hit.
There's a ladder. Those are always nice. But we have to go in here anyway. Nomad killed a fly.
Now, to link up with Hill and figure out what's next.
I have to go, like, save my people. Because a drone killed them. Game clip uploaded. Ah, we have a machine gun guy. They used to be annoying, but then I realized the sync shot, like one hit kills everyone but drone. Well, most drones, really.
Hang in there, Vasily. There.
You rock.
fix it.
Look at his face. My God. You gotta love Ubisoft glitches. But let's finish my spooky friend here off. His helmet is off, so I can... There you go.
Holy shit. Nice shot, boss.
Alright, let's go to a helicopter. Because it's like a kilometer in that direction. Let's get these plants. I never use them, but you know, might as well anyway. No, no, we don't want passenger. We want to drive the helicopter. Hmm. How much do I have? Alright, now I have to find a way through the fence. I have found a way through the fence.
Josiah, what is this?
I found some of the others. Johnson. Weaver. They were good men. What is Walker after?
He's lost it. Ever since that shit went down with Vaughn. I should have stopped him then.
You know, Vaughn was worthless.
That's actually funny. Apparently on the Animals Hilarious or Dot Hilarious Instagram page at the moment, they have a whole thing about the faces of cats being put onto fish or other animals. So like the first one's a goldfish.
There was,
The next one is a giraffe. I mean, it's just perfect. The next one is a koala bear. Another one is an owl.
I don't see no fucking gun.
Another one's a rooster.
No, she had a weapon.
A seal.
See? She left me no choice.
You gotta be kidding me.
Another one's a sheep. We have a whale.
Fucking time as it is.
No, you can't do
The
this.
dragon from How to Train Your Dragon, the black one, and then a squirrel.
You kept riding me. Oh, Christ. Pushing me. You don't. You don't. Oh man, my dad is gonna hear what you did to me.
You fucking worm. You cry to your daddy? That what you're gonna do? Every single time you fuck up, you put the blame on someone else, don't you? Anytime you're in trouble, you just wait for that daddy of yours to swoop on in, huh? Let me tell you something. Your daddy, he ain't here.
Fuck you. I'm a good soldier. I'm a good soldier.
You are a worthless fucking human being. Hey, 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 hey. Come on, come on. Vaughn, give me your weapon. Come on. Walker.
Well, he shot him in
He
the
was
head.
done.
That's what he did.
Well, now he's done. Besides, if I didn't kill that worthless pogue, whole village might have come after us.
Hey, this ain't right, Walker!
You know the rest.
I know you didn't testify. You kept him out of the brig.
I should have said something. Then we wouldn't be in the shitstorm.
No. You did good.
Tell that to my soldiers he just shot.
You find anything at Skull? This was in the computer lab.
Well, that underground lab must still be in one piece. Let's go check it out.
I don't know. I want to recon Walker's men. Find out what he's after.
You see any familiar faces? Don't assume they're friendly.
You too. We'll link up back here.
All right, where to next? Oh yeah, we can optimize gear, which is a nice feature. Automatically, like, equips the best gear, if you will. Avenge your brothers in arms. Alright. Check on Holt. Alright, did we do all of these? It seems like we did. So depending on how long it takes me to make this mission, this will be the last one for the week.
Okay, I'm coming with.
I got you, dude. Let's do this.
Let's wait till that car goes away. Alright.
Get a breacher. Roger. Moving to target. Got a hostile position there.
Moving to position.
Enemy target locked.
I'm on the target.
Killed him. Good hits. Located a bad guy. Over there.
It's gotta be true. Why would anyone actually come here?
Got one. Over there.
Word is the Freeport folks ran into some snags.
Sounded like a huge struggle. Everything that could go wrong did.
Got a hostile.
Copy, boss. Moving there. Set here, boss.
Maneuvering to the target. I have the sniper.
We're clear. They're gone.
Rock and roll.
And most of those guys in this giant red spot here are underground, so that really isn't an issue. Although... I don't think that's a security drone anyway.
Got him. They're down.
Solid work.
I honestly kind of wish there was a way you could like join Walker. I wish they'd like the canon ending is like there. I guess there isn't one as such, but one where
Unless you
you.
want me to ventilate your skull.
It all
why don't you tell me how
depends
to get
on
in the
like
skills lab, huh?
I don't know anymore. Just
what
ease off.
side, what major decision you choose, kind of a thing. Join Walker or not, if you know what I mean. And the not part would... Oh, don't do that. The not part would basically just be...
Copy, boss. Moving there.
like what I'm doing now.
Hostile got away, boss.
Oh, come on.
I don't trust anyone with that amount of money.
Set here, boss. Boss, the target moved. I'm locked on the hostile.
Really?
Seems the Freeport attack didn't go as planned. Sounds like some crazy. That shot's fired!
There's an hostile.
Oh, and I got a collectible.
We got signs of possible enemy activity.
Copy that. We're ready for trouble.
Get down, soldiers! We got company!
Damn it, we're compromised.
Are we? I usually say compromised when I'm overwhelmed in the game, and I'm not.
Ready for action.
You look like office furniture.
Careful. There's an aerial drone. Got one. Over there. Bad guy spotted.
Stay alert! What the?
I mean, no need to waste an entire belt of bullets on one guy.
Got a hostile.
Alright. Down we go.
Heads up. Bad guy over there. Battery's drained. Drone's out of the game.
Could have used it right about now.
Oh.
Getting in position. Spotted one. There.
That's it.
And I got eyes on a collectible. Great.
Eyes on a hostile.
Yep. Okay, it's looking like this will be the last mission to do for...
Jay Scout, we know you're in there.
Open this door before we knock it down.
We're gonna get in there one way or another.
You may as well come out nice and easy.
Unless you want it rough. Huh? You like that? Rich man? You want us to like slap you around and stuff? Would you like that, Mr. Moneybags?
Dude, why are you going there?
What? I'm being threatening. I'm trying to like be scary.
Yeah, I don't think scary.
I always killed them right away. I thought this was great.
I can totally be scary.
Jay Skell, if you do not open this door, we will enter in force. Do you understand?
We will enter in force and mess you up, man. Oh, you're in trouble, rich man. Well, you think you're smart with your science? Well, we got you now. You rich son of a bitch.
Please stop.
Their usefulness is at an end. But that was some nice dialogue right there. Okay.
Jay Skell? Come on, we gotta move. Shit. All right, listen. My name is Nomad. I'm part of a team sent here to see what the hell's going on with Aurora. Now, Maurice Fox said I can trust you. To be honest, I don't. But the people coming after you are trying to kill me. So what do you say we help each other?
Is Fox working with Yana Fury? The woman who took over as CEO? Who's working with those animals?
No. No, he's in the cave with mad shells.
Cave?
You know what? It's cooler than it sounds. Come on, grab your stuff. Let's go. Let's go. We gotta move.
Oh boy.
It's my fault.
A musical about Princess Diana.
All of this. I can fix it.
Yeah.
The answer to drones. Operation Citadel. Right now, Citadel's keeping people in. But we can use it to free Aurora.
Hey, tell me. What does Walker have to do with any of this?
Walker was our military advisor. He led the takeover of Aurora. All he wanted was the drones. I thought he was a friend.
Yeah. I did too.
Well, that just brings a tear to my eye.
Go, go, go! What the fuck?
Walker.
Josiah.
It's good to see you, Nomad. Glad that you're still above ground.
No thanks to your lack of trying. You have to know this is not personal. He has a reason for being here, and it makes sense.
Josiah, don't be an idiot. That man is a traitor.
He's a revolutionary. And we have a plan to make the world better.
You killed my soldiers. You killed Weaver.
We've chosen to become the warriors we were meant to be. Your masters that they don't believe in anything. We'll make you an offer, Nomad. Hand over Jace. Join us.
You gonna turn me over?
No.
Good old Nomad. You always were righteous.
That class is bulletproof.
Like hell it is. We need to get out of here. That's the way out.
We vent toxic fumes through there. It might kill us.
They will definitely kill us.
He was definitely out of bullets.
Spotted one. There. Got one. Over there.
Alright.
Oh yeah, enemy movement in our area. Stay alert.
Got a hostile.
Hey, stay alert. We got company.
Nope, I'm not, no, you are not going to defeat me.
Damn it! None of this makes sense. I know Josiah. He's
They were gonna kill me.
Makes me wonder why the hell I don't.
What? Hey, they took over the island, right? They stole my company. I'm one of the good guys.
Yeah? Then why'd you sink that cargo ship?
The ship was taking drones off the island. These drones could be the most powerful weapon since the nuclear bomb. I had to decide. I had to stop it. Was anyone hurt?
I was told a few crew members died.
I'm sorry. I had to choose, you know? A few weeks ago, they field tested the drones in South Asia. They accidentally killed unarmed civilians. I tried to shut it all down. They were taking over the island. Sinking that cargo ship was my only option.
I've seen what your drones can do. A few homesteaders and Scout-Tech employees were trying to leave the island by boat.
No. What happened?
It wasn't pretty. At least Fox and Harmony made it out okay.
This isn't what I wanted at all. Where are you taking me?
Air 1. That cave where a bunch of homesteaders are holed up. Fox is there too.
Okay. He is in front of Erewhon. Cutscene.
What the hell?
Mads, this is Jay Skell, CEO of Skeltech.
Yeah, I know who he is. How long we been neighbors? Maybe you should have tried to be friendly before you needed help.
Oh, I was wrong. I thought you and your friends wanted to be left alone. It's nice to finally
Oh,
meet
that's
you.
interesting. They already figured out who's gonna play William.
Fox was right.
Oh boy, that's
He
gonna
wasn't the one
be
behind Sentinel's takeover of
curious.
Baroque.
William in
Walker
The
was.
Crown, the Netflix show.
they're after
Very
him
excited for
if he
that
could take down
season.
the drones.
I think
And you
this
think it's a
is
good idea to bring an egghead here?
You wanna
one
throw him
of
to
the
wolves?
last two
wolves
seasons around, or
coming
it could
here.
be the last. I'm not sure.
Oh, Harmony. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm okay. We missed you. Are you gonna stay with us?
Apparently, there's going to be a blockbuster comedy created by Netflix. That's just... That's funny. Especially since Netflix was the one that
Mads, thank you.
did this documentary about the last surviving blockbuster in the world, I think, and it's in Bend, Oregon. Ah, that's awesome. Okay, we are on the last one. Talk to Fox. Still... Probably still on that mission. Right, what else?
Fox. Matt
Is
said you had something to show me.
Jace!
Oh, Fox. To see you. So great.
Thank you for trusting him.
He's here, but I'm still making up my mind about him. Shaw said you had something.
This is important. Someone still with the company sent me this video they shot with their smart glasses.
Terrorist activity was reported in your area. Please stay indoors and cooperate with security forces. A Skeltec security alert is in effect. Terrorist activity was reported in your
Just sit there and shut up!
Help us! Please stay indoors and cooperate with
Shut up!
Do something!
This didn't have to be unpleasant.
Found just the guy you need for your Wonderland.
I appreciate mid-level managers who still get their hands dirty. Don't you? Get him in the truck.
Move it! Quit your caterwauling. Won't have any of my guests crying like a virgin on prom night. Let's go! Don't you glare at me, you son of a bitch.
I'm a simple man. You promised to cooperate. And as you can see, I do not abide broken promises.
My God, that's Trey Stone. He's the CEO of Sentinel, a private security firm.
And you hired him?
Not to do that. Miles, a government liaison. He suggested I hire Stone.
Peter Miles. He's a company man behind Operation Greenstone. He sent us here. Did that asshole set us up to fail?
Man, I hate managers like that. You were never like that, Jace.
How involved is Peter Miles?
Someone bombed one of the labs at Manganui.
The bombing was enough to push me into making lethal drones. Miles showed up with the funding, and we created the Omega security program.
And then Walker came on board as a military advisor.
When I tried to shut them down, they took over. We need to get you civilians off the island.
I'm hungry. Very, very
I've
hungry.
been working on a way to make that happen.
Yes! That's my homie.
I found a flaw in the drone control program. I'm working on an exploit, a virus, that can take control of a single sector of drones.
That would allow a ship to leave the island.
Yes. But I need help.
If it's enough to let troops land, I'll lend a hand.
Thank you, Nomad, really. I'm setting up a workspace. Come by and I'll tell you what I need.
This feels awesome. Like before I just felt like a big wimp. You know what I mean? My stomach was all acidy, and I really just wanted to eat some fish tacos. But now,
Fish tacos.
this feels great. Like we're gonna kick some ass. This feels awesome.
All right. So that's going to be it. I'm going to go eat or get food and have a nice day.